Hello and welcome to another C# programming tutorial. In this tutorial we will going to be learning about working with variables. Now we need to first of all understand what exactly is a variable before we start learning how to code a variable. Variable is a temporary memory place in the memory where a programmer would like to keep a value while the program runs. This value is automatically discarded by the program at the end of the execution or at the end of the module, depending on the scope of the variable, which we're going to explore in a different tutorial where we're going to be learning about the scope. But for now, our main concentration is what is a variable and what is a data type. So variable is a temporary memory where data is kept, and data type tells the underlying system how much space to allocate to store that value. Variables come in different data types. We have integers to store numbers without decimal places. We have double to store numbers with decimal places. We have characters to store a single character. We have string to store collection of characters. We have Boolean, and we have so many different data types. But today, before we introduce you to the concept of data types and the variable, I would also like to introduce you to the concept of comments. Comments is something that a programmer writes as a commentary in the code, which is not to be executed by the underlying system. It is only for readable notes for anybody who looks at this code in the future or currently. So this is a way for you to write your comments. One way for you to write your comments is a single line comment, which can be done by simply putting two slashes like these. Two slashes, two forward slashes. So this is a comment. And you can also do a multi-line comment, but you have to be careful here that multi-line comment must close with an asterisk and a slash, provided they're right next to each other without a space. Otherwise everything afterwards will going to be also considered as a comment. Okay, now another feature in this environment, let's say if I have a code console.writeLine hello world, and I would like to comment these lines, or there is another line I want to comment both of them. So I can select both of these lines, and right in the toolbar there is an option on the right hand side that reads comment out the selected lines. I click on it once to comment. There is another button right next to it to its right which is uncomment the selected lines. The moment you click on that, it will going to uncomment the line. So those are the two very cool options. Now let's try to learn about how are the variables declared. Variables are declared with the data type followed by the name of the variable. If the variable will also going to receive a value, then a data type followed by a variable name equals to a value. In both of these cases, each statement must end in a semicolon. So now if I would like to declare a variable called age, I can say int age. Or if I want to declare another variable called int age, now the system will going to give me an error saying you cannot declare two variables with the same name. However, I can use alphanumeric and call the second one age2, then the system is perfectly fine with them. So two variables cannot share the same name, and you can use alphanumeric names. You cannot use special characters other than underscore. You cannot start a variable name with a number. You can use it after the first placeholder. Variable name cannot have a space. It cannot be a keyword like a reserved word in a language like the word integer, or int is a reserved word. Now the reason both of these are giving you a green line because they have not yet been used. Okay, now if I use h2 and I say, well, h2's value is 45, still the green line doesn't go away because I've not yet used the variable. Now let me try to display the variable in an output statement. So I'll say console.writeLine age2. The moment I do that, notice that the underline, the green line from the h2 goes away. So now if I try to run this program, here you can see in the output 45 the age. Okay, it's not very descriptive as to what exactly is 45, so I can proceed it with some kind of a message such as console.write age2 is, and now I can run to show the output age 2 is 45. But there are 2 instructions I use to do this job. I should be able to do it in one instruction, and this is done with the help of what we call a concatenation operator. A concatenation operator allows you to put together a string with another string or a string with a non-string. So let me grab this message. I'll select it, I'll cut it, and then I'm going to paste it to the right of age 2, and I'll join the 2 with a concatenation operator, get rid of this extra line that was erroring out, and now let me run it, and here's the output, same output, exact same output. Okay, now we will going to take this line, copy it, paste it right above, and make some necessary changes by replacing the word age 2 with the word age, so that we can also get to display age. Now it is erroring out because the variable age was never initialized. It doesn't have a value. So we learn how to give a value to a variable in the line of declaration. We will also now going to learn how to give a value to a variable when you have not given it a value at the time of declaration, which can be done with the help of the assignment operator like this. Here you go. Beautiful. Now the error goes away. Now let's try to run this, and here is my sample output. Age is 22 and age 2 is 45. Well, in the next tutorial, we're going to explore some more data types, and we're going to learn about constants, we'll learn about operators, and so forth. Well, hope you would have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.